Imagine being the person who actually changes basketball. Not just wins big games or makes cool highlights, but literally changes how the sport is played by everyone. That's Stephen Curry, the guy who made the entire NBA shoot threes like it's pickup at your local gym. The guy who, with one flick of his wrist, made every coach yell, "Shoot it from deep!" Hey, this is Mark, and today on Kickin Riches, we're diving deep into how Steph did the unthinkable. He made the three-point shot the star of the show and completely flipped the script on what it means to be a basketball hero. I mean, did you ever expect to see a dude under 6.3 absolutely dominate in a league of giants? Neither did most scouts, honestly. So how does a so-called underdog go from overlooked in the draft to outright redefining the game? Stick around, because Stephen Curry's story is about way more than stats. It's about proving everyone wrong in the best way possible. Let's rewind. Little Stephen Curry, son of NBA sharpshooter Del Curry, but let's be honest, he didn't look like your typical future superstar, right? Went to Davidson College. Not exactly Kentucky, not Duke. But then, bam. Suddenly he's lighting up college basketball, knocking down threes from the parking lot, and making March Madness scenes you have to rewatch over and over. But here's the wild part. Come NBA draft time in 2009, most teams looked this kid over. His size? Frail, too skinny. 6'2"? That's not huge for the NBA. Some scouts even said he dribbled weird and his shot was too quick. No joke. The Warriors grabbed him 7th, but more as a safe bet than an instant star. Early on, it looked bad. Curry's ankles were made of glass. Like, he missed almost half a season once because his ankles just wouldn't cooperate. People called him a potential role player. You believe that? But here's where legends are made. Steph flipped those setbacks into fuel. Rehab wasn't just about getting healthy. It was about coming back better, changing his training, sharpening every piece of his game. Connected with trainer Brandon Payne, started a whole new type of workout that focused on wild balance, quick release shooting, and pure mental grit. Steph saw the struggle as a blessing in disguise. Are you someone who's ever turned an L into a W? Because that's what Curry did, and man, did it pay off. Coming up next, just how high he took that bounce back. Let's talk proof. 4 NBA championships, 2 MVP awards, one of them the league's only unanimous MVP ever. And all the while, Curry was rewriting what was possible for a guy his size. But the record that really shattered the sports world? The three-pointer. Steph's got the all-time record for most threes. Like, ever. He leapfrogged Ray Allen, who folks thought would never be touched. We're talking 2,974 threes by 2021, and that number just keeps going up. But those aren't just stats. They're a sign that the game itself had to change. Every time Curry hit another deep shot, you felt the crowd buzz. The other team groaned. Every kid in the arena started practicing new shooting forms during halftime. This isn't just about medals. This is about making history feel possible. And think about it. Championship after championship, Steph kept showing up, proving that being an elite scorer doesn't mean being tall. It means being skilled, quick, and fearless. I mean, how often do you see someone break a league record and then still look like they're having fun out there, like it's a game at the park? So you tell me, who's your favorite record breaker? Drop it below, and let's see if Curry makes the top of your list. Now, if you think that's cool, wait till you see how his game totally changed everyone else's. Here's where it gets crazy. NBA teams used to treat the three-pointer like the forbidden fruit. You only went for it if you really, really had to. Once Steph stepped in, though, suddenly 30-footers are just another Tuesday night. Curry's superpower isn't just how good he shoots, it's where he shoots from. Half court? No problem. Step back from the logo? Done. Off balance, double teamed, crowd screaming? Hit. He took the old school rules, pounded inside, rely on giants, and just ignored them. Defenses literally had to chase him around like a magnet, opening the floor for everyone else. Coaches call it gravity, and if you ever played a pickup game where all eyes are on the shooter, you know exactly what that feels like. Teams started launching way more threes than ever. The Warriors, led by Curry, broke every blueprint. Run, gun, spread out. Now the entire NBA plays Curry ball. Fast, spaced out, all shooters on deck. Even big guys have gotten in on the action. You can't just post up forever anymore. If you can't hit a three, good luck. And honestly, how many highlight reels have started with a Curry deep shot and ended with opponents shaking their heads? He made the three-pointer cool, fun, and let's be real, totally necessary. But it wasn't just teams that changed. Players did too. Let's talk about that Curry effect next. So, you're a player coming up in the last 10 years. Who do you want to play like? Steph Curry. Period. Guards started chucking threes like it was gym class, and even centers worked on their range because that's what gets you minutes now. Ever heard of the term 3-and-D? That's Curry showing you don't just need a big man camped in the paint. You need shooters everywhere. Suddenly, guys like Trae Young and Damian Lillard are launching logo shots. Teams like the Rockets and Raptors have completely reshaped their playbooks to live by the outside shot and push the pace. Analytics nerds, they love Curry because he gave them proof that the three-point shot is king. Coaches design offenses around pace, space, and yeah, ridiculous range. And the lineups? Sometimes there's barely a real center on the floor. Why clog the paint when you can let it rain from deep? Even high school and college teams made Curry ball their brand. How wild is it that one man's style changed playbooks everywhere? But if you really want to see where Steph's impact hits hardest, just peek at your local playground. That's where the next generation is launching their own deep shots. And that's legacy in action. Let's wrap up with how Curry's story goes even further. You want to talk about legacy? Curry's is everywhere. Go to any park, gym, or school, and what do you see? Kids, heck, even adults, taking deep threes, sometimes way out of their range, but loving every minute. Curry made the impossible look like something anyone could practice. And I think that's his real magic. He's the underdog who made it because of work ethic, not just raw talent or hype. His faith, focus, and fun personality make him a role model on and off the court. He's always out there giving back, with camps and charity drives, teaching the next wave not just how to shoot, but how to dream huge. He's in video games, in our conversations, and on ridiculous viral highlight reels. Every team, every player, every fan, from the biggest NBA arena to the tiniest neighborhood hoop, feels that Curry buzz. And if you ask me, that's what changing the game really means. So here's my question for you. What's your favorite Steph moment? Or maybe how has his style changed how you play or even watch the game? Comment below. If you're into stories where sports and ambition collide, you're honestly in the right place. So next time you see someone pop a 30-footer and the whole room goes wild, just remember, that's the Curry effect in action. He didn't just break records, he made every player, coach, and fan think bigger. That's why I love this stuff, and why Kickin Riches exists. To show how greatness redefines what's possible. If you want more stories of game changers, ballers, and legends who turned setbacks into superpowers, hit that subscribe button, toss a like if you enjoyed this, and drop your best Curry hot take below. Who knows?